Okay, so today I went out and took care of a couple of things. Actually, give me one sec. Okay, so today I decided to go out for a drive, and I had heard the Bass Pro Shop was still open, but I went by there and they were definitely not open. They were closed. They actually had been closed since the whole lockdown started in the very beginning. So I don't know who I'd heard that from got that information. But anyways, on my way back, I saw a flock of crows, or a murder of crows, excuse me, and decided to drive over and check it out. The crows were gone, but as I drove through the neighborhood, it had some really cool, really tall redwood trees in it. The crows were all living in this neighborhood, and this looks like this is like the crow hotspot. There was thousands of crows, and one of the other things I noticed is I was able to pick up a bunch of feathers. I collected all these feathers. So what I'm looking for right now is a replacement feather for my hat. This is my hat feather. Now the feather on my hat, so this is obviously seen better days. The feather on my hat is it has to come from, oh, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, so as you can see, it's seen better days. It's a little long too. It's just not pretty anymore. So I was able to collect a bunch of feathers because at this time of year, every year, well, springtime, you know, love is in the air and birds start having babies, eggs are hatching. So I was able to go by and walk through this neighborhood among all these crows and collect a bunch of feathers. So like I said, the feather I'm choosing, it's got to be a feather from a right wing. So this is the pile I'm digging through so far. I've only been able to find one right wing. That's the very odd thing, is that left wing feathers are very common, and right wing feathers are not so common. I really don't know why. There's a reason behind that, but I've been collecting feathers for many years. I noticed for crows, right wing feathers are not easy to find. So I found these right wing feathers, and for some reason, all these right wing feathers that I've been able to pull out were up on the grass where it had been mowed, and they're basically in really dirty, nasty conditions. I'm not really a big fan of these ones, so I've set these ones aside specifically. I would set these ones aside whether they were right wing or left wing, because they're just questionable. Their condition is questionable. I'm not even sure if I want to put these on a dream catcher. I mean, I hate to see any crow feather go to waste, but you know, they get wasted all the time. It's just they fall to the ground and they go back to nature. But they look nice. They look like, I mean, you could tell they're crow feathers, but they're just not the best condition. So I'm going through these feathers and I'm basically separating these little tiny ones that I can use for dream catchers for other things, and I'm separating them from all of them. These ones are left wing feathers. Some of these are really, really, really nice, like in very, very good condition. I just wish I could use them. You know, some of these, like that first one I showed you, I would definitely put on my hat. That first one is probably the best one. I don't know. So I'm trying to find one like that, about that length and that condition, for my hat from a right wing. So here we have another left wing feather. Another left wing feather. That one's also very nice. Let me just raise this up because I keep showing the feathers a little too further down than they actually are. Okay. Alex is on the way. That is a really nice feather too, except for maybe this little part right here. Sometimes if you pull on them, you can kind of get the strands to stick together again, but it will once they've been pulled apart, they'll never quite stick together the way they used to. but you can kind of pull them together. That's what I did a lot with this feather. Believe it or not, this part back here has been totally destroyed, and I just sometimes I just do this, you know, just kind of try to get them to stick together again, or at least what it does is make it look like they're still sticking together like they originally did. See? That's about the best I can do. So. But you know, eventually at some point you just have to get yourself a new feather. This one is, you know, it's just too gone. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do any more damage to it. I could probably still use it on a on a dream catcher. Anyways, next feather, another left wing feather. Not bad, almost questionable. Here we go. Here is a right wing feather. This one is actually really, really nice. This one does not look bad at all. It's a little damaged here on the side. You can kind of see through. It's a little transparent. I can probably, yeah. Look at that. This might be my lucky feather right here. My lucky crow feather. For the Dumbo. Anyways, keep looking, moving on. Another left wing feather. Huge pile of left wing feathers. Here's a right wing feather, but it's really small. I'm pretty sure this is a tail feather because it doesn't look like it really goes in any particular direction. It kind of goes like this a little bit. So it could be like, it looks like it's probably from, I would say, the you know, well, I guess if it was on me, it would be like this. The rear of the ass. Tail feather. Off to the side, off to its left would be my guess. But it's a little small, so I'm gonna put it with these smaller feathers. Here is another right wing. This one is a little bit more damaged, but it's a nice feather. It's a decent feather. I would rather have more of a point at the end. I mean, that one wouldn't be bad at all. I would go with that one. But I think the other one is better. But then again, the other one is also, it's longer. The problem with it being long is that it causes this damage that happens at the end of the tip. See, people don't drive redneck cowboy trucks, you know, where your hat doesn't hit the back of your seat. Not anymore. So basically I need a seat that my hat doesn't hit, or my hat doesn't hit. I was distracted by a little mite that was on this. I did pick these up off the ground, so they're might not be in the best condition. So this is another right wing, a right wing feather, and then this looks like another tail feather because it's also very straight, as you can see. It's a tail feather, tail feather. I could be wrong, but they look like tail feathers. So out of this pile, I was able to collect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? Oh no, this is my old one. Never mind. 4. 4 right wing feathers that are in good condition, usable condition, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 feathers, 11 left wing feathers that are not, or that are also in good usable condition. And then I was able to find 2 more right wing feathers, 3 more right wing feathers, so 4, 5, 6, 7, so total of 7 right wing feathers. Still not as many left wing feathers, but all 3 of these extra right wing feathers are just in bad condition. So I don't know what I'll do with these. I'll figure something out probably. Alright, so let's test this out. So one of the feathers that I always have on here is my Kakistani green feather, which I believe is from a Carolina parakeet. No, I'm kidding. I believe those are extinct. Whatever the name of that bird was from Polly, I think. Yeah, I think it comes from one of those parrots. But yeah, you can't really see the green on the. Well, I don't know why it looks way more green to the human eye. But trust me, it's green. Okay. No. Anyways, so the green feather goes on top of the crow feather, and then so it goes over here. I put it on the left side of my hat. That's why it's got to be a right wing feather, because only a right wing feather will sit flat against the hat. If I put a left wing feather here, then it will curve outwards. I don't know. Maybe that's what I want. No, I've always gone with a right wing, because I am right wing. So let's go with the first good looking feather that I saw. Go with this one. Let's see how it works. I like it. I'm just going to go with that. What do you think? Leave your comments. Leave your opinion in the comment section below. Not bad. I love it, actually. Can't wait to put it on. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to survive the jive. Make gonzo journalism great again. Catch you later.